and address the audience.
Good morning, friends. It's always a pleasure to come back to Walchand, especially to be on the stage in Tilak Hall. Memories are so strong that in spite of nearly 40 years or more than 40 years passing out from this college, I don't think that we'll ever be able to disentangle those memories and remain aloof from this college. Actually, I was not able to come today, so I told Dabde sir that I may not be able to come because of my prior commitments. But then he insisted that this is a function which you should not be missing. And I put all those other commitments aside and I decided to come for this meeting. We have with us our director, Dr. Uday Dabde sir. We have eminent guests like Shankar Deshpande, Vinay Kumar Deshpande, Moite Sahib, APA Student Association's chairman, Srinivasji Patil. Here in the dignitaries who are sitting in front of me, we have Ashok Sawant, we have Suresh Anna Patil, we have Malba Kerkar, we have Rao sir, we have all the professors who were teaching us at that point of time. H.U. Kulkarni is there and so on. And all the students of the 98 batch who are completing their 25th year this year. And of course, all the other alumni friends. Actually, every year we have this alumni meet. And sometimes I wonder what purpose are we achieving by going through this rigmarole of collecting ourselves. And is it just about nostalgia? It's just about coming to the college where we studied? Or is it really about looking at the future? I think, along with the nostalgia, of course, nostalgia is a lovely sentiment which we all of us have and share. At the same time, I feel that that should not be the only reason why we should be coming to our institution. There is a saying that in Marathi we say that देणाऱ्याने देत राहावे, घेणाऱ्याने घेत राहावे, पण देणाऱ्याने कधीतरी त्याचे हात द्यावे. So I feel that it is time that we have taken so much from this institution. We have whatever we are today, whatever we learned at the feet of our esteemed professors, through the lovely facilities that were there in Walchand, through the culture that was there in Walchand. I think it is time to give back. Of course, a few of our eminent alumni have definitely contributed considerably to the college. There is yet a lot that can be done for the institution. And I feel that we can contribute a great deal to the institution. It's not just about money, friends, mind you. Money, Walchand College, luckily is in a situation which is, we are in a sweet spot. I being a member of the finance committee, I can vouch for that. But it's not about money. It's about actually trying to give the knowledge that we have acquired, the relationships that we have developed, and the network that has happened because of our education, because of our working. And if we can share this network, if we can share this knowledge, then I think we have contributed really well. Instead of just giving a check, because that's the easiest part, I feel. We have a certain X amount of money, X amount of money is required. Just writing a check is a very small deed if you really, of course, for some people, it may be a difficult deed, but it is definitely a relatively easy deed. When you think about giving back to the college, you have to think about sharing your time with it, and that is, I think, the most important and most expensive thing about it. Instead of coming here once in a year or something like that, if you can frequently come here, say a couple of times a year, come to Sasngli, come to the college, see what is going on in the college, I think we can definitely contribute much more to the institution. As we know that engineering education is going through a paradigm shift. In fact, I feel that engineering education is not going to be the same anymore. We have seen that we have been transforming knowledge, and this knowledge is going and becoming obsolete so fast that new knowledge has to be imbibed and has to be taught. Artificial intelligence is making many things really obsolete. And the technologies and the knowledge has to be upgraded quite frequently. And I think from that perspective, we need to be thinking a lot. These old-time concepts, of having a civil, mechanical, electrical, electronics, and IT, and so on and so forth. This, let's say, chamberization of things needs to be changed now. And we need to have people, intellectuals, who have the ability not only to solve problems, but to foresee the future and create the technologies for the future. As you all know, that robotics is coming in a very big way. So actually, the number of engineers who are working with their hands is going to reduce considerably. In fact, it has already started showing its effect in the different industry which we actually go out and see. We have found out that 3D printing and all these technologies are going to come in such a big way that maybe even civil structures and civil construction also will see a paradigm shift. So all these technologies put together, I feel that we are moving away from just mere knowledge and especially rote learning to something where we will be able to solve the problems of society. Still, as a society, there are so many difficulties that are still facing us. Some of the difficulties that we face is the huge population that we have and the housing that is necessary for this huge population. At the same time, I feel that as we are going into automation, energy needs are going to multiply multiple fold. Now what are we really doing about these energy needs? Whenever we talk about energy, we always think about it as a polluting industry. When we talk of renewable energy, we find that it is not only difficult, it is also at the same time, it's also a technologically intensive thing. Are we really going to be able to provide the energy that society needs in a sustainable manner? When you really come to think about it, we have, from the energy requirement from petrol or diesel, we have shifted to electric vehicles. So like that, we will be shifting towards energy. Robotics also. What does robotics mean? It means that we are shifting towards consumption of energy. So we will have to really think very hard how the energy needs of society in a sustainable manner will be provided. So all these things are the new things which are there, and I feel that as engineers and as an institution, we will have to concentrate on that. Few years back, the government of India, if I'm not wrong, in 2017, the government of India in its budget, I think it was Jaitley, who announced that we will be establishing 20 institutions of eminence in the country. Out of these institutions, some are going to be private and some are going to be obviously government, which the lion's share is going to be taken by the IITs. But I feel that Walchand College does have the wherewithal to achieve or to reach that institution of eminence goal. And I think that the management of the institution, the professors and also the alumni and the students should concentrate their efforts to create a roadmap as to how we will be able to achieve an institution of eminence goal within the next, let us say, 5 or 10 years. And if we have to achieve that, a roadmap needs to be created. And I think the alumni and the different professors and all that, they can sit together and definitely be able to achieve this goal. I'm extremely grateful to the management of the institution for calling me for this function. Of course, it's always a pleasure, as I said at the start of my speech, that I need no invitation when it comes to Walchand College. And to be amongst all of you, it's very nice. Thank you very much. And I wish all the best to all the alumni of the 98 batch who are completing the 25 years and also to the institution. Thank you very much.